The title of this video is Do Not Let Gambling Ruin Your Life. Welcome to New Era Freedom. My name is Reese, and I am a recovering gambling addict. I have created this channel to document my recovery. I have been in recovery for the last 6 years, going on 7 years. So this December of 2026 will mark 7 years that I have been free from gambling. I have not gambled in a casino. I have not gambled online. Gambling is not a part of my life, okay? The only aspect of my life that pertains to gambling is me creating this YouTube channel to inspire others, to encourage others on their journey to recovery. It takes one step at a time. It's not easy at all. And it's even harder now that there's a such thing as online casinos. It's very, honestly, it's way more treacherous than what it was back when I was heavy into gambling. I'm not even sure when online gambling became legal, to be honest. I think it started in a few states around 2018. But at the time, I wasn't even aware that it was even legal. I thought that it was still illegal to gamble online in 2018. So by the time 2020 rolls around, when so many online casinos were unleashed, I had already stopped gambling. Basically, I had already started my journey to not gambling. So here I am, six years later, 6+ years later, and I don't even recognize the gambling world anymore because everything is online. So I'd like to welcome you guys to New Era Freedom, where you have the hope, the motivation, and the inspiration to start a new life. It's like I said, it's not easy. And I did it basically on my own. I didn't go to a 12-step program. I didn't go to Gamblers Anonymous. I struggled, and I did it on my own, guys. I did it on my own. I do not know how I did it, but I did it on my own. All I know is it was a lot of prayer that I had to embark upon. Faith, just believing that, wanting a better life for myself. That was the main thing. I wanted more for myself. And I would just look at my life and I'm like, I'm not happy with this. So me not being happy with my life was like constantly, it was like, it was just a thorn in my side. Not having enough money. You know what I mean? Like, if you a real true gambler, you know what it's like to not have money to take care of what you need to take care of. And I think that's the most gut-wrenching part of it. What's up, Supers? I'm gonna call you Super Goated. What's going on? How you doing? What's up, you guys? Welcome to New Era Freedom, where I'm here. You said ice baby. What's up, crazy? So yeah, y'all, I've been documenting my recovery story. This is year 6. Actually, we're going into year 7. I've been gambling free. I have not relapsed. I'm gonna be honest though, I thought about relapsing about a week ago. And it's because I live in a very cold climate and you get depressed. And I'm telling you, when you gamble, when you mix depression and gambling together, it is an absolute disaster. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Can you guys do me a favor and hit that like button for me so we can push this video out? What's up, Leah? Why am I not showing my eyes? I'm not showing my eyes because my eyes are very sad, guys. And plus, I have to protect my eyes from the light. So, what's up, Kira? Welcome, you guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a gambler. And put a 2 in the chat if you're a gambler and you got a gambling problem. Because that's what this channel is all about. It's all about people struggling with gambling and just having a place to come to just like talk it out, get motivated, be inspired, because it's not easy. If you gamble or you have a gambling problem, subscribe to my channel. Or if you just want to be nosy and see what the life of a gambling addict is all about, hit the subscribe button, because there's going to be a lot of stories shared on this platform. But today I just want to reacquaint myself with you guys. Leah says, I will like and sub if you show your eyes. I appreciate that, Leah, but I will not be showing my eyes. That's not something that I do on this channel, but I appreciate you. And this is for privacy reasons. Having a gambling addiction is not something that I am proud of, okay? So if I'm going to go out here and put myself out here and show and tell, I can't reveal my full identity because it's embarrassing and it's not something that I want people to recognize me by. So I'm doing this strictly for you guys to pay attention to the story and hear the story and to get to the nuts and bolts of what gambling is all about, because it's no joke. People literally will take their own lives because of gambling, because they're so stressed out. You know, people go homeless. People get on all types of stuff that be hooked on things. I'm not going to say the word drugs, be hooked on that. Gambling, alcoholism, all of that. Yeah, Felicia, my eye color is brown. Thank you, Felicia. I appreciate you. God bless, Kiara. I appreciate you. So yes, I want to create a safe space for people to come that's struggling with gambling, because it's not easy. It's actually, gambling addiction has gotten way worse from when I quit. I quit in 2019. Here it is, 2025, guys. And everywhere you look, even on this app, all you see is advertisement for gambling. So I just want to be here to inspire people and share some of my story. The first thing I'm going to start with is that I felt like I was going to relapse last week. Every time wintertime comes along, especially during the holidays, it gets very depressing. It gets very cold. What's up, Emilio? So like when you're sitting around, you're depressed, you have nothing to do except go to work, come home, eat, watch TV, be on the phone. That gets very boring. And after a while, you start to get depressed. And that feeling of wanting to go gamble, want to get in my car and go gamble came across my mind. Seriously. And see, when I stopped gambling, there was no, I think online casinos had just started getting like legal or whatever. So I wasn't really fully acclimated. But I found myself last week, I actually downloaded PokerStars on my phone. Poker was the first form of gambling that took a hold of me. My friend went into a casino and sat down for like 5 minutes and walked away with $500. I was like, I think he only put up 100, and next thing I know, he won like $400 or $500. I was like, what? How did you do that? Like, what did you do? Like, I was so fascinated by that. I was like, I cannot believe this guy did this. Like, what? And so that's what got me interested. So I was like, I need to learn what he's doing. What is it that he's doing? So I did my research. He said he played 3-6. It was 3-6 poker. And so I started learning about poker. I taught myself how to play poker. I was on all these websites. After I got enough practice in, I started, at the time it wasn't, I don't know what the deal was, but you could put money on there and play, but I never withdrew any of the money. What's up, Jeremiah? Emilio says he feels my pain. Emilio, do you have a gambling addiction or do you gamble? So anyway, I was on PokerStars, and I was on all these different websites, gambling, playing poker. Then I started going to the actual casino and playing at the tables, playing Texas Hold'em. I won and I lost, but overall, I lost. I started losing a lot of money. And I was like, you know what? I can't take poker. Poker is taking me out. So then I started playing craps and blackjack because I went to the casino one time and my friend was playing craps. I really started with craps. That's what I started with, craps. It was a fast-paced game, and I would just walk up there and just, you know, mess around. And then every so often it was somebody that would come along and try to teach me. And that was basically it. After I got tired of playing craps, I got hooked on blackjack. Blackjack, I call blackjack crackjack. Blackjack is one of the most addictive games in the casino. Some people will say slots. I'm gonna just say table games. As far as table, all right, guys, I'm sorry about that. So, blackjack is one of the most addictive table games in the casino. So, so I got hooked on that, and next thing you know, I was playing every game in the casino. I'm gonna just be honest. I learned how to play every single game. When I got tired and got down to my last, I would play slots, but slots was not my thing. My thing was poker, craps, blackjack, and roulette and all that other stuff. So it's a lot of people out here on YouTube that have like channels talking about gambling, but most of these people are still hooked on gambling. They are still hooked. Like literally, like I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. It is very difficult to stop gambling. It's very difficult. I'm not gonna hold you up. It's by the grace of God that I was able to shake it. And I'm still not in the clear because the desire is all around. It's all on the internet, all on the commercials. It's 3 casinos that are 20 minutes away from me, and they're all in one spot. So when you go to one casino, you go, it's doing bad over there, you go hop over to the next casino and then the next. So guys, I'm going to start going live more regularly on this channel because I've neglected this channel, and I know there's people out there that need my help. Because once you break free from gambling, I feel like it's your duty to help other people, because that's the only way that you can really stay in sobriety. And I call it sobriety because gambling is like a drug. Essentially, you addicted to that dopamine rush that you get from gambling. You know what I'm saying? So in order to keep me straight and on a straight and narrow, I have to get on here and talk about this. Because if I don't, it's like, it's not going to take much. You could be one bad breakup away from going back to gambling, relapsing. You could be one bad argument away from relapsing to gambling. One bad night. It doesn't take much. All it takes is going into that deep, deep, deep depression. There is a nasty correlation between, a positive correlation between depression and gambling. The more depression that you have, the more likely that you could possibly relapse and gamble. I'm telling you, I was there yet last week. I was so sad and depressed. I was about to go to the casino. I thought so much about going to the casino. I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I just said, nope, I'm going to work like crazy, work like crazy. That's what I'm doing right now. So guys, peace and blessings to you. You're going to be seeing more of me. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. If you know anybody in your family or any friends or anybody that could benefit from being inspired, or have somebody kind of, inspire and motivate them during their gambling recovery, please, please, please share this video out. Until next time, guys, peace and love. I'll see you again. Signing out.